All right, guys, welcome to day 11. I just want to show you what yesterday's catch looked like. We had some pretty good size. There's a couple coon in here that probably should have made the trip home with us, but this fox is just gorgeous. And that real subtle trail that I showed you guys that most people wouldn't set. I set it almost every year, and at least every other year I get a nice fox out of it, so it's a really nice little location. But ended up with 50. That puts us at 495 before today, so I just need 5 coon today, which shouldn't be a problem. Yesterday is the biggest day I've ever had on a mid-season, I won't call it mid-season, but mid-early season line. Normally runs like that only happen if you've added sets or changed locations, but this was just pre-existing traps on day 10, so that's just, I've never seen anything like that. I still don't know what it was, the heavy frost or what it was. But anyway, guys, we're gonna try and get a little more of the line out today. I'm struggling a little bit this morning, just burnout. I'm tired, my throat is killing me. I couldn't even drink a glass of water this morning without it burning like crazy. So we're gonna do what we can, but at the same time, it would be nice to kind of come home, get a little bit of rest tonight. Wife's birthday's tomorrow, so I gotta start making plans for that, what we're gonna do tomorrow evening. Yeah, I'm a procrastinator, don't judge me. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go get some breakfast here and get down the road and see what today brings. Well, coon number 1 for the day. Definitely a little slower day. I think this is location 8, and that's our first check. Yesterday we had 3 at this point, so totally fine by me. I could use a little slower day here to kind of get caught up on stuff. Get him taken care of and get down the road here, guys. Well, so far we're 1 coon and 1 possum. This little guy looks like he's a little lively one. Yeah, he's not a... Ooh! Once in a while, guys, you'll get a possum like this. That's why I'd always suggest being really careful. Don't just always grab them like I do. You can kind of tell. Wow! I think that's the most lively possum I've ever had to deal with, guys. Oh, now he's gonna play dead. Now he's gonna play dead. Okay, now you're a good boy. Possums, they're that's all you can say. Possums. Oh, you're gonna be mad again now? I don't think I've ever heard a possum growl, so that's kind of funny. Well, here we are, finally got coon number 2, and we're on stop 30 something. This really kind of, it's funny how a line does that. It's almost like, I almost picture it as like you're running as your season goes on. It's like you're going on a marathon. Those first couple days, you're boom, everything you got right out of the gate, you're doing great. And then you slow down and slow down and slow down. You might find that second wind and you're gonna have another great couple miles or a great day or two, and then you're worse than before because you overdid it again. It's kind of weird how that works, but you know, I thought 5 coon today was gonna be a walk in the park to hit 500, but I still think we're gonna get 5, but you know, it's not gonna be anything like yesterday. If we get 20 today, I'd be pretty happy. But nice breezy day, just not feeling the greatest. It's a struggle today. It's a real struggle to keep going. We'll see when I get to the end of the line how much more I actually get set today. Kind of like to recoup a little bit, but at the same time you got to keep driving, keep pushing. I'm really trying to determine if this is a raccoon or an overly large field rat. I honestly didn't know when I came down here. Wow, that's a little guy. Oh, we got us a double on little coon. It's either possum or small coon day. I'm not sure which it is, but they're just running together, it seems like. We've only got 2 good ones in the truck right now. Kind of frustrating, but we'll get there. Well, we got us a coon possum double here, right here at that hot wire location. Definitely a slow day, but we'll get these guys taken care of, and we'll get down the road here. Well, it's a good thing I have don't have a whole lot going on today. I just went through 3 batteries in my GoPro in the matter of a few minutes. Apparently leaving the batteries out in the truck overnight just zaps them. That cold weather or something, I don't know. So we're gonna go home, charge the batteries, and I'll do some skinning. You know, I'm not gonna hurt doing any skinning. And then until the battery's charged, and then we'll get back on the line. Luckily, I was only about 7 or 8 miles from home, so it's gonna work out all right. You know, I'm not in a crunch today, so it'll be fine. Sorry about the wind, guys, but here we are, where it all started. The whole filming of Iowa Trapper began. I wish we had one more before him, because that'd put us right at 500. But he's number 499. Still very happy to see him. Nice coon here. If I'd kept the few that we released already, we'd be well over 500 by now. But get this guy taken care of and get down the road, guys. Well, here we are. We got some nice one here. Once again, I messed up, guys. We just caught 500 here a little bit ago, and I was so excited taking pictures and sending messages to my Snap group and guys like that. I forgot to film it. So this is 501 right here. Just going into this tube. Nice cut cornfield now, but I was pretty disappointed today, guys. We are 3/4 of the way through the line and we've got 6. It is just terrible right now. Absolutely terrible. And what's the difference between yesterday and today? I don't know. It's cooler. We went from 17 coon to 50 coon to, if we break 12 the way it looks, I'm gonna be very lucky. What factor played there, I have no idea. I've never had a swing like that before. So get him taken care of, get down the road, and see what we end up with. Here we are, that 220 we caught a big possum on yesterday. You can see where it crapped over here, so we moved it up the trail a little bit. I seen my stretcher is hanging out there by itself down here, flopped into the tube. Yeah, it's a pretty nice coon. Absolutely. I love 220 coons. Matter of fact, I just moved a bunch of skulls last night for them, so all my 220 coon skulls so far this season are gone, which is nice. Makes some room in the freezer. But if you notice, guys, I went back to the setters. My finger's starting to get kind of swollen again, and I think a lot of the reason is I'm not really giving it much of a break. You know, setting these traps by hand is pretty hard on it. Keeps trying to open up that cut right on the top of my knuckle too. So oh man, that was tough. Definitely a little tender today, but we're making it work. And we're good for another one. Pretty slow day though. That's all right. I'm struggling a little bit, so I'm not sure if we're gonna set any more traps or just kind of take a day to recuperate here this evening and then just come out hell blazing tomorrow. Kind of leaning towards that one, but that's also a lot of fatigue and laziness starting to get factored into this. All right, we got another one here. Not the biggest coon in the world, but this crick system, this is one of the few cricks I actually set on. The water's pretty low this year, but it's real rocky. You know, I can get a couple pocket sets over there. We do have one pocket set right there, but for the most part, these coon, at least, they are traveling underneath these pillars over here. You can see all the tracks right down here in the mud, right down in there. They're just running this mud trail on across. So I set a pair of dog proofs here. We've taken I think this is 4 or 5 coon off this. Nothing great, but late season I'll come back here and hopefully we'll pile up some fur then. Hi, buddy. Oh, I startled him. Nice coon here. This is just that. I've been trapping this one for a few years now. This is just a nice little trail, good for 3 or 4 coon every year. It's a nice big boar. Nice big boar. This year it's just crossing the road going, well, it's beans directly, but then there's corn on the side hill. So nice little location. Nice coon. You know, I get asked a lot why I tight roll my my tags onto these things. Here's an example why. This one was just loosely on there, and it's a matter of time before he rips that off. I always tight roll them. It saves me time. That's why I always double tag them too, just in case you do have one that gets ripped off. That trap can stay legal. I can't tell you how many times I've, you know, gone to start doing trap prep for the year and realized that I had a dozen or 15 traps that had the tags ripped off, which makes them illegal by law here in Iowa. So I went to double tagging just to make sure no matter what I'm going to stay legal. Just a thought, guys. You always hear me talk about blocking. This got walked around. This 220 got walked around. Try and get this spliced up a little bit. And the reason I didn't know for sure it got walked around, came up here and you got a possum that went around that 220 and got stuck in this one. This is definitely turned out to be quite the possum location. Kind of, ow! Oh, that got the finger. Ah. Oh, it's one of them days, guys. Oh. You always watch when you pull those muskrat stretchers out. Most of the time, they're at the perfect height to get about a 6-foot male, right in the stuff that matters. So, this time I got my finger. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, I'll still take 220 possums. I got a decent market for them, but I'm hoping the coons start running this. I think we've only caught 1 coon off of this trail. Just kind of, and it's crazy because it's a nice patch of timber and there's actually standing corn on the other side of it. So since he kind of knocked all this stuff down, we're gonna move this up the trail a little farther. We're gonna move it up here where it looks a little more natural. You can get some grasses in here. I like that a whole lot better. Oh. Pretty slow day, fellas. Pretty slow day. Well, the tail end of this line's starting to pick up a little bit. Nothing crazy, but we're gonna hopefully get some respectable numbers here. Something pulled out of that one, it looks like, but not the biggest coon, but one worth taking home for sure. Just going up this draw, cut cornfield. They actually just took this out a couple days ago, so you can actually see the trail wrap around here and go right up the side of the fence up to the corn. Really nice location. When that's corn, it's always good for 2 or 3. Matter of fact, when this is beans, I don't even trap this road. It's one of my roads that I avoid during the off rotation. There's 5 or 6 good draws that go up to the road here, but when it's beans, they go the opposite direction in the section to the corn on the other side. So it is what it is. This year is my good rotation though, so let's see what we can pull out of it. Hey, look at that. Fox number 3 in 220s. Absolutely, that's awesome. That is awesome. Right behind the head. This thing did not move hardly at all. I'd almost guarantee it. Nice red. They're definitely making a comeback around here, guys. You know, 5 years ago, I might have caught 1 or 2 in a year. It's pretty rare. But now, I mean, I don't catch a lot, but it's not going to be... Get him out of this. it's not going to be uncommon if I get 5 or 8 this year, mostly in 220s. Generally I'll snare a couple here and there as well, but that's cool. That is just cool. Not sure we're gonna have to redo an area here because I can't, my stake won't let me reach to, I really want to put it up here, but my stake's not going to allow that to happen, so we're gonna have to work with what we got. Clear a spot out down here, grab some of them tufts of grass that I pulled out of here originally. Gonna give them a nice path through. We're actually not too far. Yeah, we're only probably about 100 yards from where I caught the first fox in a 220. It was literally at that power pole right there is where I caught that first fox of the year in a 220. So really happy about that. I saw a little bit of red and I thought we had a squirrel down here, but no, that's a nice fox. Awesome. I love when I come over the edge and I can see my rat stretcher just sitting there by itself. Hop down here in the tube and, oh, don't catch myself on the cable. Got us a nice 220 coon. Man, I love these 220s. I still hate using these setters though. Not that anybody else should, it's just over the years I've gotten so used to just setting these suckers by hand and gotten pretty good at it actually, but I got to take care of that finger. It's a nice coon. That's a really nice coon. I think between this side and the other side we've taken 6, maybe 7 coon off this now. It's been a really good little producer. Grab my rat stretcher again. I mean, I don't know if I can get camera low enough, but you can just see this tunnel going back through there. That is awesome. That is a great location. And I put it right here where they're stepping up onto it. Let's get it turned around here. Give it a little fluff on the one side, keep them from going around. And we're ready for another coon. Nice boar. That's gonna make me some money. Skull, balcum, testicles, claws, heart, some good money there. Well, we got us a nice one here. Right over here on this crossover spot on this creek again. It's been one of my really good spots over the years. Normally good for 8 to 10 at least. If I wasn't so close to a house down here, I'd be throwing a snare on this and almost guarantee we'd be pulling some predators off it. Get some coyotes, maybe even a bobcat down in here. Nice little thick area. But finishing up the line here, definitely a lot slower, but that's all right. We're gonna kind of regroup a little bit tonight. I gotta throw some traps in the truck yet. Found some new ground that I'm gonna be setting tomorrow. I was supposed to set it today, that new addition to the rest of the line, but we're gonna hold off till tomorrow. Just kind of let myself get caught up mentally and physically with stuff in the shop, get it cleaned up a little bit, kind of just regroup. You need that from time to time, so that's the plan this afternoon, and we'll see you guys later. All right, guys, not a great day by any means, but still took home 18. Far cry from the 50 yesterday, but still better than the day before, 17. So We got a couple small ones in here that got caught in conibears that probably aren't going to be skinned out, but all things considered, you know, that puts me at 513. So we broke the halfway point, but it's going to be a struggle. You know, I'm definitely got a pretty sore throat going on, struggling to breathe a little bit too. But tomorrow, on my wife's birthday, I'm going to be setting like crazy in the morning. We got to get on that new ground. I'm about done with vacation. We're going to have to hustle, so it's part of it. But you know, numbers are dwindling. We got to make a change. We got to get something going, and that's going to be the plan for tomorrow. I'm going to get these things skinned out, get some other stuff done around the shop. I did pick up that nice fox though in a 220. 3 nice skunks, which I'll have a dispatch video coming out here pretty soon too. But everything considered, I'm happy with it. 513, and got a big day tomorrow.